Hello and welcome to this video. There are several ways to install Bootstrap depending on the type of project you are working on. In this video, I'll be showing you how to install Bootstrap locally on your computer. To begin, we need to visit the official Bootstrap website. I've got the link displayed on the screen. This is the official Bootstrap website. To begin, you click on the download button. It doesn't actually download anything. It just takes you to a download page. So I'll click on that and that will give you this download page. As of the time I'm recording this video, the current version says 5.50. You can always download lower versions of Bootstrap if you wish to do so. This download page gives you information of the various ways you can download Bootstrap. So I'm just going to go through them. The first option is a compiled CSS and JavaScript. This consists of a ready to download compiled code for Bootstrap, which you can easily integrate into your project. The downloaded code includes a compiled and minified CSS bundle. It also consists of a minified JavaScript plugin. So when something is minified, that means it is a compacted version. It tells you here that this file does not include documentation, the source files, or any optional JavaScript dependencies like popper. So it also gives you links here where you can check out the files and then make comparisons. So feel free to click on the link. This is the version I'm going to download. So I'll click on the download button to begin the download. So you can see it's being downloaded on the bottom left hand corner of my screen. The second installation option here is the source file. So you can basically download the source files, which is the code used by the developers to create Bootstrap. You really only want to do this if you want to make modifications to the source file or make some customization to it. Another way to use Bootstrap is via a CDN. CDN stands for Content Delivery Network. With a CDN, you do not need to download Bootstrap because it is hosted by another company. For example, here is hosted by JS Deliver. So they host Bootstrap for you on their computer. All you need to do is just copy the link and incorporate the link into your project. You can also use package managers to install Bootstrap. Package managers are tools that different types of applications use to install packages. So examples are npm, which you can use. You can also use yarn. If you're working with Ruby, you can use Ruby gems, and you can also use Composer. You can use Nugget. So let's extract the files from what we've downloaded. So this is the downloaded file for the compiled CSS and JavaScript. So I'm going to click on this arrow here and select show in folder. That will take me to the folder. So this is the folder. I'm just going to extract it. Right click and just say extract here, and that will open up the content. So this is the content. So I'm just going to double click to open it, and it consists of two directories, a CSS file and a JavaScript file. The CSS folder contains several files. We have the regular bootstrap.css file on top here. This file basically contains the code for the bootstrap.css. So if you want to customize it or make modifications to it or contribute to it, then use this file. We also have the bootstrap.main. The bootstrap.main and the regular bootstrap are basically the same thing. The main difference is that the bootstrap.main is a more compacted file because all the white spaces have been taken out to make it more compact, thereby faster to load. So the bootstrap.main.css is what you should use in your project if you don't plan to customize or make modifications to the regular bootstrap.css file. If you want to know more about the files in this CSS folder, feel free to go to the Bootstrap site and check it out, or you can do a quick Google search on the files and the extension, and that will give you some description of what the files do. I've created an empty folder on my desktop called BS, which basically stands for Bootstrap. So I'm going to copy the files I need. So I'm going to use the bootstrap.main, which is a more compacted and faster version to load. So I right click, copy, and I'll drop that in there, paste, and then I'll go back to the extracted file. I'll now open up the JavaScript file. Next, I'm going to go into the JavaScript file. So I'll open the JS file. Again, this consists of a lot of files. So we have the regular bootstrap.js file, which is a file that you can customize. And then we also have the bootstrap.main.js, which is a more compacted version of it. So both files are the same. It's just that the bootstrap.main is a more compacted file and faster to load. So I'm going to copy the bootstrap.main.js, right click, copy, and then paste into the folder called BS. So now I have the files I need. So I've got the bootstrap.main and bootstrap.main.js. So this is a JavaScript file and the other one is a CSS file.